There was no decision made, no action taken. And in regard to second issue, is there someone who wants to start that issue off? So
I don't know how to state that motion. I mean, I would make the motion, but
let me see if we can do it. We will have our county attorney draw up a change in the employee handbook in regard to extended family leave. Okay, does that sound good?
Well,
we have to be more specific than
yeah,
that.
because
probably.
we're not gonna extend the family leave, we're gonna extend, or we're
Or
gonna.
amended?
We're gonna amend the section that pertains to the.
The family illness emergency
Yeah.
leave section.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that agreeable to everyone? You made a motion, yeah?
Yeah, I'll make a motion as long as the wording is correct.
Read it back, please.
Well, what
When
did
you
said-
get done.
You said family leave emergency.
Family illness emergency leave.
Emergency leave, okay.
It's gotta be
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have the county attorney change the handbook pertaining to the family emergency illness leave. And then you're gonna need to address that it's regarding the the pay. Because now they can use vacation or comp time. If you're gonna address the 5 calendar day issue, I think that's what he's gonna be.
That's what he's gonna be amended.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that part of it. And that you could say, and the use of sick leave or sick pay.
Use of sick leave.
I'd say leave,
Yeah.
use of sick leave, comp time, or if you vacation time too, as far as that goes, they have to.
Yeah, and we allow them to use all that now, and we require them to use all that.
Yeah.
when
But
they're-
we're
Just
more-
the, just
more
the 5-day.
good. Any applicable sick leave, section 4.3,
Mhm.
where they have that defined that.
Yep, yep, and the 4.3 talks about, goes back to sick time,
Yeah.
where it says you can only have 5 days. Yeah.
So they'd be changing this applicable sick leave
Yeah.
paragraph.
Okay. Is there a second to that?
I'll second it.
It's been moved and second. Any further discussion? If there is none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried. Okay, that's taken care of. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
Thanks,
Now we're
Dave.
ready for you. We had to finish up that.
Always one last thing to do in a board meeting.
Did they
Yes,
take you
there
out
is.
of retirement to come in to see us today?
Well, I don't retire till the end of the month, but
Okay.
Tim evidently forgot last Monday.
Well, yeah, that's okay though.
It's, you know, those things happen, and so he's down in Missouri with his family, so I'm here. But, you know, the first thing, before anything else, I want to thank the Board of Supervisors for all the years that I've had working with you guys and different ones, but Carroll County is an incredible county, an incredible place to live, an incredible place to work, an incredible place to raise their family. And I'm so excited that most of my children are staying in the county and found good jobs and are doing well, so I wanted to say that before anything else. This will be my last time seeing you guys, so,
Well, let us out, haven't you?
it's a sad thing too in a way, but I'm ready. I'm 70 years old, it's time. I can take care of my great-grandkids and do little things like that.
Well, good for you for staying on this long. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome. It's things that I believe very strongly in, and I will believe when I retire. And both Jeannie and I have discussed taking apartments an apartment in Des Moines with legislators in session, because now we can speak our minds, that we're not running the agency, and let them know exactly what's going on with families.
Well, good for you.
So we're talking about it, we'll see.
Thank
But-
you for your years of service and good luck on your future endeavors.
Thank you, thank you. Basically what, I guess the best thing is to ask if there's any questions, because that would be our, on anything that was turned in, on our audit or anything like that.
I
We
didn't
are in
see
pretty
like what
s-
you guys were requesting.
I'm not, I think 6,000.
Like the same
Yeah,
as
I'm
last
not, I
year.
didn't see it either, I went
Yeah.
through it and,
Yeah, that's kinda what I was looking for here.
yeah, and I'm not sure exactly, I can't even find out who did this, so, I'm not sure how it was done or when it was done, and, did you not send out a packet anymore this year?
I got this that was returned. This is what came from the board. We send that out like in November.
Okay,
And
well,
then-
yeah, that
then
always
we got
comes up.
everything back, which is great, but I didn't say on here.
Exactly what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not, I have no idea who did it, but I'm sure it was done the way it should be. 6,000 is what we're paying for our crisis and respite programs. Our crisis program has grown immensely with the slowdown of the families being able to get their disabled children on waivers. So we're able to give them a few hours or a weekend, once or twice a year to be able to get a break from their children with disabilities. And as the parent of a child with disabilities and guardian of 5 children with disability, or 5 adults now, you need a break. You do need a break. So, I mean, our little Sarah was up and down all night, last night. She had a boyfriend and he was coming to visit her and she didn't come, so she was just, internet is just beyond me. Those kids are so bright and so, when it comes to some of that stuff, but she's fine this morning and we just, you gotta keep them off as much as you can. But, that's what crisis, I mean, we served a lot of families. I believe we served, we did, 3,700 crisis, and we served 43 families and 38 children. And parent timeout, we did 5,700 hours, 3,700 for crisis. We served 136 families, 219 children. Our waiver service by far is our biggest endeavor. We took in the men and women from Mallerview, and most of them are doing fairly well. Our biggest problem is trying to get enough from habilitation to pay for them staying in a 24-hour service, and they're really fighting us tooth and nail on that. And so, I mean, we're saying, where do you want them out, under a bridge? I mean, like today, and they're so mentally ill, there's just no way. So we're making some headway, but now with the new change in MCOs again, it's gonna be a tough haul, because they wanna make money. And I'm just not sure why we went privatized. I really don't. I don't know if you guys believe in that or not, but I'm trying to figure it out, why it ever happened.
It's been challenging.
It's been challenging, and it's gonna be challenging now with only 2. And, we had to, when this first started, we had to take a line of credit. I hope we don't have to do that again. We got that all paid off, and, but there's still quite a chunk of money that they still owe, because they're, it just, and United Health does not give us, oh darn, that services are to be provided. So we have no way of proving, and even when we get that, it says, well, this doesn't mean you're gonna get paid. It says how many hours and what, and it's like, oh my. It's a tough world out there for a lot of people, and a lot of families and people with disabilities. It's gonna be tough. I have no idea. And, mental health hospitals it's almost impossible to get somebody in. And I'm preaching to the choir, I know, but, we have to keep working at it. So hopefully that this wall go smoothly and all the families. I mean, Carroll County has a pretty large population of disability people and children. But I think because of being a Catholic family and so many children, you know, you have larger families. I'm the oldest of 12. And so I think that makes children are saved more now when they're born premature. So there's a lot of families that need support. Anyway, any other questions that I could help you
I do have one, this
Sure.
page 8 of the audit came back like this, I think we're all that way, aren't they?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, you know what that is? That page was folded over. Would you like, I can. and-
Yeah, I
and
would
then
like
just-
to have page 8.
Okay.
Because I have the original, and mine's like that too.
Yeah,
So
and
this is the
see
one
what
we
it
got.
is actually, I noticed that too, in our audit, when we get it back, it's a full page, like a legal size page, and it's folded over in here.
Oh,
So,
I see.
yeah, I'll
Sure.
get it, I'll get it,
Oh, perfect.
yeah, we'll get it.
Page 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Anybody have any questions for Luann? And so, you guys took on all the people from Malibu.
The ones that were left.
The ones that were left.
18 is what we took on. And, you know, most of them are doing quite well. We had quite a time with them wanting to do like day hab services. So now with the new tier rate, the Central Church has offered us to use their 721. And so we're not doing day hab, but we're doing what we call a rec service, and we're taking them there, and so then they're more together. So we get them together down there, and they're playing pool, and we just started on the 18th, and they're liking it so far. You know, the thing is they keep saying, well, we're not children, you don't have to tell us where to go, and that's very true. But we also have to make sure that they get out and do things, and, you know, because that's what this is all about. So it's, you know, we have one that's been hospitalized, I think he's been hospitalized 6 times since but now it's been almost 3 months since he's been in the hospital, so he seems to be adjusting. It's just, you know, it's quite an ordeal.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
quite a traumatic deal for them.
oh my goodness, some of those guys were out there 20 years. You know, it's like, how do you just take things, and I'm sorry, that a place like that is really needed, you know, because if there's no place for them to go, and that staff, I mean, we have put most of the staff, some of the providers decided not to go with us, but all the administrative staff went, and I think 12 altogether, we put on 12 of their staff. All wonderful workers, been doing very well, so.
Good.
Yeah, so I was glad we were able to do that.
So that's 24 hours service
Yes,
for those
yeah.
in the individual homes.
Right, we have, they're in 5 homes. And, yeah, 24 hours, there's someone with them 24 hours. We have a few now that get a couple hours alone, so that if they don't want to go grocery shopping, they can stay alone. But yeah, there's somebody with them 24 hours. And they need that, they just,
Sure.
they can't function
Yeah.
without that. We were able to, their psychiatrist, she's actually an RN, now comes to our office, and so they were able to keep the lady that does their meds and everything, they were able to keep her. And so that's been helpful, and she's
Yeah.
picked up a few of ours. And so, you know, that helped to be able to keep them as stable that way as we possibly could. And we've done, you know, what we can to be able to keep them. And we keep trying, we come up with new ways. You know, they love to come into the office and visit, get to see everybody that way.
Do you have any end up in nursing homes?
Well, we didn't, I think Sherry and Stacy said there was one that went, the rest all got placed closer to home or, in their counties or, you know, these
Sure.
are, yeah, we just had one that had the guardian for years and years, and that guardian died. Now we gotta figure out where we're gonna, because they're not easy to find. That's why I have 5. You know, it's just tough, people feel, and it's not that, it really isn't that much, you need to be there for them, so. But anyway, yeah, they're amazing, but like I said, a place like, we needed that place, that wasn't right.
Yeah.
I think we all agree with that fact, but we,
Yeah, I
we
think so.
we were,
Our hands are all tied, yeah.
Mhm.
I'd like them to spend a day, people that are making these, will spend a day in a home with some of these people and tell me they don't need 24-hour service.